It never gets less scary when I ride the same feature over and over. It's really calming for me. And I can just lap the same features all day long, and I never ride it the same. It's something that I've never got out of anything else in life.
I really get to focus on what's going on around me and my surroundings. I'm really able to just be in my body. It's something I really just feel at peace when I'm out in Mother Nature. I enjoy being out on the river. I enjoy being in the woods. I enjoy exploring new places, and it really kind of slows me down. So for me, skiing is something where I can just focus on the task at hand. And what I love is to, ski fast, ski through the trees, ski fresh snow. These are all things that really bring me into myself.
Jeremy Adams, my husband, to the most amazing wife. I have 3 amazing children. I'm a mountain biker. It's not a profession, it's just a complete passion of mine. I'm a bike tech in a local bike shop in our community. I've been riding bikes since I've been 30 years old. I'm 42 now. And I'd say the last probably 7 years is really when I got into where I am at the moment on my bike. It's steep and technical, and it's short and sweet. I enjoy riding features, not long 20-mile trails. I like getting scared. I have noticed it never gets less scary for me when I ride the same feature over and over.
All right, dude. I'm gonna take it slow as heck.
It just seems like when I get scared, I'm able to be in the moment and not just scattered. I deal with depression, I deal with mental health issues, and it seems like in those moments, I don't have to process anything else but just being in the moment. And the scared aspect, it brings a calming to my mental health and my thinking. I was once asked by a good friend if I had to quit biking today, and I didn't have any words. I actually just started crying because it scares the heck out of me to think that I couldn't bike, because it's such a reset for me in life. I can be in the best mood and just come to a complete low, in an instant. And just when you're in a dark place, you feel like it's never gonna leave. You feel stuck, you feel hopeless, and you just want it to go away.
My name's Topher Jung. I'm 31 years old. I am a fly fishing guide and a freestyle ski coach in the wintertime. I've been fly fishing for it's been about 10 years. It's something that I've always found a little bit of solace in, whether or not I'm doing it on my own and recharging my batteries, or whether or not I'm doing it with friends and, gaining some community and some connection out of it. Skiing has been my passion for a long time. I've been skiing since I was 3 years old, and I hit a certain point in my older age where I enjoy to slow things down versus being fast all the time. And in the last 10 years, fly fishing is something where I've really been able to just focus and learn, and I'm one of those people that I love to learn new things. And skiing, I hit a plateau where my body couldn't keep up with what I wanted to do anymore. And for me, fishing is something that I feel like I learn something new every day I go out there, and that is super valuable to me. I've struggled with depression and anxiety pretty much my whole life. For the first portion of my life, I used alcohol and drugs to kind of numb myself, and not have to think about my thoughts, really, not to be in my head. I think more people struggle with mental health than anyone really knows, just because it's so taboo and a lot of people don't want to talk about it. There's not anyone I've ever met in my life who, to me, I'm like, oh, they're perfect. Like they haven't faced any adversity. Like what I found, especially in the last year, is that so many people go through so many struggles in daily life.
He's doing all right, man. He's doing better than them. So, is that Monday?
I'm Will Gwynn. I am currently in school at the local community college to get my LAC, which is Licensed Addiction Counselor. In any rural community, it can be really hard to find help, and that shows in the numbers when people don't have access to these things. So I know the suicide rate is about twice as high here compared to the national average. The mental health rates here, they are much higher, I know, and there's also the factor of the winters being long, somewhat dark. People are really good at hiding it, but there are definitely ways to tell, like them isolating or withdrawing from things that they used to love, but usually it's something deeper going on.
If I'm having a down day or a dark day, as I call them, my tendency is to isolate. And when I isolate, I end up even deeper in my own thoughts. We're taught in society that if we're not feeling okay, to keep those feelings to ourselves. And to me, that's the most unhealthy thing you can do. And I do it all the time. I tell myself, oh, I don't want to burden other people, I don't want other people to feel the pain that I'm feeling. But, it's okay to not feel okay. It is.
I guess for me, in my thought life, I can destroy myself in my thoughts. If I have so many thoughts of what could go wrong on this feature, if I'm not able to have the control here, then the next part, it's just gonna fail, and I think that just goes on to just life in general. because I struggle. I struggle with anger and just getting stuck in my own thoughts, and just for the last years, biking has just helped me just process life in a healthier way. And it scares me to just be honest that if I had to stop biking, I would probably figure it out. I know my wife would help me process and support me, but it scares the heck out of me.
Finding hobbies and taking them seriously and watching yourself grow in these things and get better, I think that's really good for you. There's something to it, to find something other than your work or something that you have to do, and taking it seriously and watching yourself grow in that. Becoming more confident at something that you love can make you more confident in life. Being able to do things that I once thought were either insane or just impossible, and now doing those things almost with ease, is really special. Like, I haven't been mountain biking my whole life or anything. I just started like 3 years ago almost, and it's now my favorite thing ever. And Jeremy is a big part of that, seeing his passion for it, and he helped me grow a lot in that, and like see how cool it is. Not to be good at biking, but to find something and get into it and enjoy it.
When I started to not drink and went to treatment centers and went through inpatient and outpatient treatment, I needed these healthy outlets. And that was when my passions for skiing and fishing really, really came into play. It was just something that I could do that gave me that healthy dopamine release. I felt more connection to the outdoors without having to, party the whole time. And I think with the fly fishing industry and the skiing industry, partying is a big part of that. I really found a lot of peace in going out and camping and fishing and hanging out with friends on the river without having to use substances.
It's okay to struggle. Like my wife, she's so amazing. She said, perfection is not connection. We don't gotta be perfect, but we can be raw and real so we can connect with each other and find some hope in our struggle. And that's when I noticed that the biking aspect was really healthy for my mental health, is when I was able to reset and just think more clearly and just have a better perspective on things.
I think going and doing these things with another person is huge as well. That's just another factor to add in there, so that you're getting physical activity, movement of the body, you're getting connection with people with similar interests, and the connection to nature that so many people seek out and love. And that's one thing I love about this community so much.
Camaraderie is the word that comes to mind when I think of, my passions. When it comes down to going out with some friends on the river, or going out with a client that I've never met before, or skiing with a group of people and hanging out at the end of the day, cooking hot dogs at the tailgate, that's where I feel the most at home. And that's something that I think is difficult for me sometimes, is I don't want to do these things when I'm not feeling great, but I end up doing them. And the second I'm out there and I'm doing the thing with people that I love, or people that I've never even met that I now love, like, it's a special place.
I had a guy tell me once, these activities that I was getting into, the hobbies that I was picking up, like if he could prescribe anything like in a pill, if it was possible, that it would be those activities, like getting out and doing things in nature.
It's like one of the best pieces of advice not advice, but like almost like a reality check.
Yeah, it's very real. Yeah.
And that idea of like fly fishing, biking, skiing, snowboarding, whatever it is, like being the pill.
Yeah.
Is like a perspective that I think a lot of us don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy! Woo!
When I say a reset, it's almost like it's a pause in life. Like you can just put a pause. I think that's what riding my bike is for me. It's my passion, but it brings a pause to everything that I struggle with. Just for that very moment to be able just to reset and just gather my thoughts in a healthier way, and then be able to process and just face it head on and not just ignore it. But if you can have that one moment of just pause, it speaks volumes to life.